Welcome back. Now, residents of the Federal Capital Territory who are in the habit of crossing the highways, which is a dangerous habit that has claimed several lives, are at the threat of facing the law as the Federal Road Safety Commission is considering setting up mobile courts to try residents who are in the habit of abandoning pedestrian bridges for the highway. Well, this week on FCT in Focus, we take a look at this trend. Take a listen. Reckless, dangerous and irresponsible. These are some of the words used to describe what these pedestrians are doing. This act has a name. It's called jaywalking. Jaywalking is to walk across a street in violation of traffic law, especially by crossing outside of a marked pedestrian crosswalk at an intersection. As we can see here, there is a pedestrian bridge on this highway, yet with wanton disregard for safety, people cross the roads in droves. Public funds were deployed for the construction of these pedestrian bridges. For instance, as at 2014, the Ministry of Works spent over 303 million naira to construct the pedestrian bridges at the Sheraton and Banex junctions in the nation's capital. While some people decide to use the bridge, a vast majority do not.
Some people don't have the strength to climb the bridge. People like me, if I climb the bridge, sometimes I have problem with my legs. My leg will start shaking. Some people see to cross the road is very easy for them. That's why they cross the road. Some people, it's not about the easy way, but me, I find it easy way to cross the road than to climb the bridge.
Government make a provision for pedestrians very nearby. It's that most of the vehicles that drop people, they drop people before the pedestrian. And by the time you look at pedestrian, maybe her head is far. Instead of the Nigeria, Nigeria is supposed to be patient, get yourself like from here to that place. It's not something that is supposed to relax and try to make sure that you get there. But some people feel like get there time maybe is a waste of time.
There's a pedestrian bridge over there because a lot of hazard. If not for the minister we have today, and this should be enforced because we live lives as if we have original life back home and we take photocopy out. This is a highway. So normally that's a pedestrian bridge. So if a government is shouting of revenue, bringing people here to catch these people, to hold these people so that you can generate revenue. Because by the time you make a fine for people crossing here, everybody will go and use the pedestrian bridge.
Jaywalking may not be a crime in Nigeria. However, it's a dangerous act that has led to the loss of lives. According to the Federal Road Safety Commission, in the first quarter of 2018, 8 people died in the FCT because they chose to cross the highways.
From January to date, so far we've had about 8 people that have been knocked down by trying to run across the routes. Of course, by, let me say, hit and run. Then, and mostly, these people are knocked down in the evening, mostly in the evening. Now, these 8 casualties, 3 died. 3 were seriously injured. Okay? And then the other 2, even though they were injured, but it was mild.
To check this trend, the FRSC is hoping to set up mobile courts to prosecute anyone endangering his life by ignoring the bridges for the highways.
We've not yet had any mobile court that people like that are arrested and prosecuted. But the minister has put in place a ministerial task force that checks people who are running across these roads when there are pedestrian bridges. Let me appeal to all pedestrians. The bridges are not there for fun, they are not there for decorations, but they are there for our safety. Let us please, for God's sake, use them.
It may look like a convenient exercise to simply cross the highway for many pedestrians, but making the decision to use the pedestrian bridges will surely be beneficial in the long run.